Hello and welcome to the Dankest Dungeon, and welcome to another Commander rematch. If you didn't catch the first game with these commanders, be sure to check it out here in the upper right. Let's go ahead and see if anything went different in this game. Hey, it's Jason. I'm back again playing Galazeth Prismari. Can't wait. Let's do it.
Hey, it's Corbin. We are playing Vial Smasher and Kydele again, even though I will probably never, ever cast Vial Smasher.
Hey, it's Matt again. I am back with Akiri, Line-Slinger, and Silas, Renn, Secret Adept. This game is technically not a competition between myself and Jason about how many artifacts can we put into play, but if it were, I would win, hopefully.
I'm Xavier. I'm back playing Miirym. It's basically just going to be copying dragons all the time.
Game 2. Let's go. I got a 5.
So
I got a 6.
11, even though you didn't see it.
Cheating confirmed.
Well, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, right?
You stacked your dice.
Yeah, probably fine.
I'll keep.
I guess I'll keep.
I will not keep. This is way worse. Keep.
I'm going to start by drawing a card. I have a written Catacombs, and I'm going to go fetch a Xander's Lounge, and then I'm going to pass.
Reflecting Pool and pass turn.
Reflecting Pool, first land, power play. A display of dominance, one might say.
Turn 1, untapped Vesuva.
I'm going to play an island, pay 1 blue for a preordain. I'm going to put those both on the bottom. I will pass.
End your turn. I'm going to pay 2 life and cycle Street Wraith. Anywho, drew for turn. I'm going to play this basic mountain and then I'll pass.
I'm going to untap and draw. I'm going to play a basic island, and I'm going to follow it up with a Talisman of Creativity. That'll be it. Go ahead.
I'm going to play a Flooded Grove and play a Arcane Signet and pass turn.
Untap draw. We go ahead and play a basic mountain and play an Izzet Signet. Go ahead.
Cycle a monstrous Carabid at the end of your turn. Draw a card. I will play a basic swamp. Well, I don't have a signet or a talisman. I will pay 2 mana for Fluctuator.
That's way worse for us.
Best mana rock in the deck. Cycling abilities you activate cost up to 2 less to activate. I'll pass turn.
I'm going to pay 3 life for Shadow Skull, the Hammer Pass. 1, 2, Felwar Stone. 3 mana, Professional Facebreaker. And I'll pass the turn.
Basic Forest. 3 for a Rhystic Study.
I'll respond.
Okay.
I'll Swamp Cycle Injector Crocodile even though he doesn't care about Rhystic Study. I'll get this Fetid Pools because it is also a swamp. I'm going to cycle this Smoldering Crater. Draw a card.
Real done for that?
Yep.
Play another mountain, pay 4 for Galazeth, not paying the 1.
I'll respond. I will cycle a Wasteland Scorpion.
I will make a treasure token when he enters play. Pass.
I'm going to play a basic swamp, and then I will play a Ketria Crystal, not paying the 1. Pass the turn.
Untap and draw. Land for turn is Seat of the Synod. Go to combat. You've drawn too many cards. I'm going to hit you for 2.
I'll take it.
Making a treasure, paying the 1. I'm going to cast Artificer's Intuition. Can pay blue and discard an artifact to search my library for an artifact. Mana value 1 or less. Reveal it and put it in my hand, then shuffle. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to discard Great Furnace. I'm going to find Nile's Spellbomb, cut right to it. I'm going to pay 2 mana. Play it around Rhystic Study. You get nothing from me.
It's only fair.
Is it though?
That's it. Pass turn.
We're going to play Farseek. Search my library for a Plains, Island, Swamp, or Mountain. Get a mountain. Going to play Temple of the False God. 3, Patriarch Seal. Tap, add 1 mana of any color, or pay 1, untap target legendary creature I control. Pass turn.
Play a mountain. I'm going to attempt to ruin Matt's life.
Whoa.
Why?
Paying 5, paying 1 for Rhystic Study.
I'm going to sacrifice Nile's Spellbomb, targeting Corbin. Trigger. I will pay a black to draw a card.
I'm going to cycle this Dissenter's Deliverance to draw a card. Swamp cycle this Jessian Zombies. A Watery Grave. Cycle this Fetid Pools. Draw a card. Okay.
I'll pass my turn.
I'm gonna play a Sheltered Thicket tap. Okay, I'll pass.
I'm gonna discard Academy Manufactor to Artificer's Intuition to get a 1-drop. It's gonna be Soul Ring. I'm gonna pay 2 mana and I'm gonna cast it. Anyway, I'm gonna go to combat and I'm gonna hit Jason for 2.
You know I have Galazeth, right?
You know I have Menace, right?
No.
I'm going to get a treasure. I'm immediately going to use that treasure and 1 from the Soul Ring, and then 1 to pay the 1. Cast Goblin Engineer, which I'm going to go get something sweet and put in my graveyard. The sweet thing is the Reaver Cleaver. the Reaver Cleaver. That's in my graveyard. I'll pass the turn.
We're gonna play a Reliquary Tower. Yeah, I guess we'll get Miirym out. Miirym.
There it is.
Yep, I'll pay 1 green for Elvish Mystic.
Outrageous.
That's the end of my turn.
Play an Arid Mesa, pop Arid Mesa. Grab a Steam Vents, untapped, pay 7, not paying the 1 for Seagate Restoration. I will draw 5 cards.
No maximum hand size for the rest of the game.
Correct.
Seems pretty good too.
Go ahead.
I will play a Contaminated Aquifer, and then I will pass the turn.
If you appreciate the content that we're creating and you'd like to support us here at the dungeon, the #1 way to do so is to sign up to become a member over on our Patreon page. Some of the patron benefits include access to our full deck lists, voting privileges for polls held over on our Patreon, and shoutouts at the end of every video to let everyone know how awesome you are. If money's tight and becoming a patron isn't the best option for you right now, we totally get it. Simply liking our videos or subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and commenting down below all help as well, and are totally free. Thank you all for watching and enjoy the game.
I'm going to untap and then draw something really cool, hopefully. We tried. I'm going to tap Soul Ring. I'm going to cast Talisman of Dominance, not paying the 1. I'm going to tap Talisman of Dominance for a mana, and then I'm going to pay a red and trade it for the Reaver Cleaver. I'm going to use the flowing mana and these 2 to equip the Reaver Cleaver. Combat. Jason, 3 Trample Menace.
From the Reaver
Reaver Cleaver. When it deals damage to you, I will create 3 treasures from the Reaver Cleaver. And an additional 1 from the Professional Facebreaker for a total of 4. I'm gonna use 2, paying the 1. Akiri. Test turn.
Cinderglade. I can
Gross.
draw 2 or more basic lands. 6 Intet. And get a copy.
Seems pretty good.
Whenever Intet, the Dreamer, deals combat damage to a player, I may pay 2 and a blue, exile the top card of my library face down for as long as it remains exiled. I may play that card without paying its mana cost for as long as Intet remains on the battlefield. 1 and a blue for a Dragonborn Looter.
2 Dragonborn Looters.
Yep. Corbin, you've been acting a little quiet over there. I think I'm just gonna...
I've been the loudest one in this game. What is it?
6.
Cool.
Commander damage.
Alright, that's pass turn.
1 red, I'm not gonna pay. Gamble, I'm gonna put this card in my hand. Okay, somebody pick a card.
I'll pick the same one I picked last time.
This one?
Yeah.
You got Academy Manufacturer.
Is that what you gambled for?
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna play an island for turn, smack Corbin for 3.
Wow. Anyway, I'm gonna cast this Barrier Breach, paying the 1. My targets will be Artificer's Intuition and Rhystic Study, because those are the only legal targets to be exiled forever. Get them out of my face. 5 mana. Bone Miser.
Great.
Whenever you discard a creature card, create a zombie. Whenever you discard a land card, make 2 black. Whenever you discard a non-creature, non-land card, draw a card. I will play a Watery Grave tapped to preserve my life total, I guess. I'll pass.
End of your turn, I will Psych Rift.
Neat. Alright, come back, sir.
I will respond by exiling your commander. With Deadly Rollick. I'm gonna go to my turn and draw my 7th card in hand. A persistent source of probably white mana. I'm going to fetch Godless Shrine, it looks like. 1 for Soul Ring. A red and a white allows me to cast Akiri again. And then I'm going to cast the Reaver Cleaver. Corbin's favorite new card. That's it, pass turn.
Play Mossfire Valley. We're gonna get a Birds of Paradise. 5, 6. Miirym back out. Green. Bring out an Elvish Mystic. Pass turn.
You know, Matt, this would have been a lot better if I still had my commander.
You know, it would have been a lot better if I had all of my mana that you blew up.
Play a Prismatic Vista. Let's go ahead and pay 6 for my commander.
See, I just gave you another treasure.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop Prismatic Vista to get an island. I will pass my turn.
Bone Miser's back. I'll pass.
Untap and draw. I'm going to pay 3 mana to cast Professional Facebreaker. 2 mana to cast Goblin Engineer. Squad's all back together.
The boys are back in town.
I'm gonna put Aether Spellbomb into my graveyard. That is approximately everything that I can do right now, so I will pass the turn.
End of your turn, pay 3 or flick a coin. I'll deal 1 damage. I will create a treasure token, and I will draw a card.
Play Is It Oilworks? We'll tap a red. And play Intent again.
Counterspell.
Yep. Pay 2 for a Mind Stone. Pass turn.
I'm gonna untap and draw. Play Mountain. Play a Mishra's Bauble. Pay 6. Miirym Mortar's Overloaded. 4 damage to every creature I don't control.
Swan Song.
Arcane
He's gonna
now.
counter it.
Okay,
got that.
my Bone Miser dies.
Oh, my stuff's dead again. But at least I get to draw some cards.
Hit map for 3.
Sure.
I'll pass.
At the beginning of your upkeep, I get to draw 2 cards.
I will draw 1 card.
Well, let me untap first, you clowns.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, upkeep. I will just cast my commander. I'll pass.
Draw for turn. I'm gonna pay a Watery Grave, untapped, paying some life. Red, white, 2. It's Akiri.
Hey.
Akiri's back. And guess what? I have a second commander. I'm gonna pay 3 for Silas, Renn, Secret Adept. It's a 2/2 Death Touch, and I get to regrow artifacts when I hit people with it. That's it, pass turn.
Played Mountain for turn. I am going to Corlessa, Scale-Slinger. I can look at my library, or the top card of my library, and I may cast dragon spells from the top of my library. 4/5. Thrakkus the Butcher. Thrakkus has trample. Whenever Thrakkus the Butcher attacks, double the power of each dragon I control until the end of turn.
And you get 2 of those?
Yep.
Yeah.
Boy, I bet you wish you had an Arcane Denial right now.
I'm gonna pay 2 blue and exile a bunch of stuff from my graveyard for dig through time. I'm gonna keep this
Bet you wish you had Miirym Mortars right now.
and this.
I'm only gonna
Been a
hit
while.
Jason because he has the highest life out of you 3.
6 of me?
Yep, 6.
Alright, down to 25.
And that is the end of my turn.
Those dragons, huh?
Yeah, them dragons, huh?
I'll pass my turn.
Okay. La-di-da-da-da. What are you? I'm gonna cast New Perspectives. When it enters the battlefield, I draw 3 cards. As long as I have 7 or more cards in my hand, I may pay 0 rather than cycling costs. Who got responses?
How many cards do you have in here?
Unfortunately,
I have 5 cards in hand total.
which means you go up to 8.
3 for Psionic Pulse. Counter target non-creature spell.
Yep. I'll pass turn.
At the beginning of upkeep, I'm gonna cast Mystical Tutor. I'm gonna go find Wyrm Invention and put it
Dope.
on top. Tutors for tutors. I'm gonna go to my draw step, and I'm going to draw this card. Steam Vents, untapped, taking damage. 3 mana, and equip the Reaver Cleaver to Akiri Line-Slinger. I am going to send Akiri at Jason. We'll send Silas your way.
Sure. I'm not doing anything.
3, Prismari command. Going to destroy Reaver Cleaver and make a treasure token.
I'm going to respond. Word Invention, X is 2. We good?
No. Muddle the mixture.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna block.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll take my 2 damage.
Pass turn.
I'm going to 6, 7. Then we'll get Sailor's Bane.
And a copy.
And a copy. We'll do the one at Corbin.
Sure.
Jason will send the rest. 1, 2, and return to hand.
8. I'm going to deal 4 damage to one of them, and I will draw 4 cards. I did not get a 1-drop counter spell, so he'll go to my hand.
12 from that, 4 from that.
So 16.
Pass turn.
Let's go ahead and pay 4 for Galazeth Prismari. And I'll get another treasure. Play a Lotus Petal for free. Pay 3 for an Imperial Recruiter. Search my deck for a creature with power 2 or less. I'm gonna grab Spell Seeker. Use Lotus Petal to cast Spell Seeker. March of Swirling Mist. I'll pass after that.
I'm going to untap and draw probably the last card that I'm going to draw this game. Technically, not the last card, because Mistress Bauble asked me to draw a different card. I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to attack Jason with my 2/2 Death Touch.
I'll take 2.
Okay. I am going to cast Aether Spellbomb from my graveyard. There it is. Isn't that cool? I'm going to move a top card of Jason's deck, and then I'll draw a card during the next turn's upkeep. Speaking of the next turn, I'm going to pass the turn.
3, we're going to play Dragon's Horde. We're going to play Goldspan Dragon. Flying and haste, whenever Goldspan Dragon attacks or becomes the target of a spell, create a treasure token. Treasure tokens I control have tap, sacrifice this artifact, add 2 mana of any one color.
Trigger Dragon's Horde. Twice.
Yes.
You're welcome. Even though I'm dead.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'll tap, draw a card, play a mountain. Tap 3, and play Cavern Horde Dragon. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest number of artifacts an opponent controls.
Yep.
So that would be 6 on Jason. This card has Flying, Trample, and Haste, and whenever Cavern Horde Dragon deals combat damage to a player, create treasure tokens for each artifact that player controls. Going to combat?
When you go to combat, pay 4 for an Unexpected Windfall. I will discard Prize Statue, and I will draw 2 cards, and I will make 2 treasure tokens. March of Swirling Mist, and then I'm just going to exile the Reality Chip. So I get 5 targets. I'm going to target 2 Goldspan Dragons, two of these beefy boys, and your power doubler.
Miirym at Matt. We'll send both Sailor's Banes.
I'll block both of them.
Yep.
I will pay a blue and pay 2 for ward and sacrifice Aether Spellbomb to return Miirym to your hand.
Yeah, pass turn.
Play a Shivan Reef. It's looking grim. All right, I'm gonna pay 3. Seize the spoils. I'm going to discard Reshape, and I'll draw 2 cards, create a treasure token. 2 mountains right off the top. Professional Facebreaker. I'm gonna sack one of these, the exile card. Howling Mine. Wow. I'm gonna exile another one, and the last one. There we go. That's what we want. I'm gonna cast
That's
Popped.
what we're looking for.
I'll keep it. Stormkiln Artist. Tap one of these. I'll float a blue, and then I'm going to sack it to Facebreaker. Again. Again. Again.
This looks like me last game.
He found one.
Okay, I'm gonna use one of my floating blue to cast Serum Visions, trigger Stormkiln, and make a treasure. I'm gonna put one on bottom, one on top, blow another blue, so I'm back up to 4. Sack it to Facebreaker.
It's a real card.
3 blue and 1 red to cast Past in Flames, trigger Stormkiln.
Yep.
I'll make a treasure. So I'm gonna use my 1 blue floating to cast Serum Vision from my graveyard. I will draw a card, scry 2, bottom those both. I'll make a treasure, and then I'm gonna use that treasure, tap it for a blue. I'm gonna sack it to Facebreaker at a Fluster Storm, and then I'm gonna use it to cast Opt, trigger Stormkiln Artist.
And then with the op on the stack, you're going to pay a blue, cast that Fluster Storm, targeting the opt.
Oh, to get a bunch of treasures?
Yes.
Should I wait until later?
I mean, you
you can wait
can.
till later.
Yeah, you can wait till later, but eventually that's going to be your plan. Corbin the Storm Coach. Well, I don't have anything else to do.
I'm gonna tap one of these for a red, and then I will sack it to Facebreaker. Mystical Tutor, that's good.
Also pretty good.
Tap this for a blue to cast Mystical Tutor, trigger Stormkiln. I'm gonna put Magma Opus on top of my library, sack the 1 treasure. I'm gonna use the 1 red to cast Gamble, trigger Stormkiln Artist.
Fluster Storm, the gamble. So Stormkiln will trigger 11 times.
So Fluster Storm's gonna be countering itself over and over again, and Gamble will go to exile.
This one looks like it's trying to hide from us.
Nope,
It was
actually,
trying to hide in shame.
I tap some of these for Seagate Restoration. I will draw 6 cards, trigger Stormkiln, I'll get another treasure. 1 more for Brainstorm. I will draw 3, 2 back. I'm gonna pay 1 red and 1 for Darkside. And then I'll get 4. I'll tap 4 of these for Memory Deluge. I will trigger Stormkiln. Pay 1 blue for Ponder. 3 more, Prismari Command, 2 treasures, draw 2, then discard. I'll discard a mountain and Static Orb.
Cool.
3 into Seize the Spoils. Make a treasure from it, make a treasure from Stormkiln Artist. I'm gonna tap one of these, or March of Swirling Mist. No targets, get another treasure. Sack 6 treasures to draw 6 cards, or put 6 cards into exile.
Sick. I guess do another 6. Hello, strike it, Rich. So you'll cast that, get 2 treasures.
Stormkiln goes up 1. I'll dig through time, exiling some crap. Okay, we are passing and flamesing again.
We can recast Mystical Tutor.
So that'll give me 1 more here.
You're gonna get Jataxian Probe.
Pay 2 life for it. I'll get another treasure. I'll just tap Strike It Rich again. Pay 1 for Ponder. Pay 2. We'll get rid of that token here. So I'll go down to 1. I'll pay 2 for Psych Rift. So I'll pay 1 for Brainstorm.
And then you have to cast Fluster Storm, targeting the Brainstorm. All the copies will target the original Fluster Storm. You get 29 treasures.
This is going to be a very incomprehensible.
Yeah. 30 minutes later, Drown in Dreams. 27, it puts me down to 4 treasures. Trigger Stormkiln, I'll go up to 5. So I will make you draw 24, mill the rest of your library. Okay, cool. Treasure to cast Soul Ring, 1 more treasure, and the Soul Ring to cast Static Orb. I will pass up for that.
I will go to my turn. I'm going to untap Soul Ring and Silas Renn the Seeker deck. I'm going to play Seagate Reborn because I have no care for my own life. I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to attack you with my 2/2 Death Touch.
Back side of left.
Okay. 2, I'm going to attempt to abrade your Static Orb.
I'm going to pay 0 for Deflecting Swat. I'll get 1 more treasure.
Blow up the Dragon Horde.
I'll blow up the Soul Ring.
I have the 1 ring.
You're good.
I'm going to draw a card. Pass.
I'm dead.
Damn. I'm gonna tap for a blue. Then we'll go to my turn. I'm gonna use 2 of them For Merchant Scroll, I'll put -8 down.
I'm going to lose a life during my upkeep after I untap the One Ring and Silas run, and I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to tap the One Ring and draw 2 cards. Plan for turn is Ancient Den. Combat 2/2 Death Touch.
I'm going to block with Stormkiller.
That's going to be it for me.
Pay 6 for Rise and Shine. Non-creature artifacts I control become 0/0 artifacts with 4+1/+1 counters on them. I'll swing all these at you.
I will die.
Cool.
Okay, dope.
Okay, so with a little coaching from Corbin, I am able to stumble through a victory to stop dragons from reigning supreme. Thanks, Corbin, and thanks again, Xavier, for joining us for this game. I hope you all enjoyed it. See you around.